How are you all doing? I'm sure you're doing amazing. Welcome to discussing about a very new here in the corporate and the topic which are Lion framework for growth at workplace. We all are working in some or the other form as we all want to grow in our career to understand and to in the easiest. So what the mistakes that I did, I realized that these mistakes can easily prompted me to identify what are those things which are required by an individual workplace, or if they want to climb up the corporate ladder, what are the I thought of doing all these things. I realized at times and we miss on the opportunity. So easy to implement, so easy to do, but still we are not being able to do that. And that is something which I'm going to give you all today. So why I named this as lawyering is because there are four first alphabet of all these four things makes. I thought of giving it as a whatever my experience was, whatever workplace or into our career, that is a lion framework for growth at workplace. Well, you're working right now, right? The first thing able to grow and not being able to potential that you already have, you're not getting you deserve. And that is something which actually you have this learning attitude which is mandatory for every individual thing. Base of any is learning. Do I mean that you have to keep on learning? You're doing anything, whatever you're putting as a thought outside, right? It now I'm here on this platform. It's a learning moment for me as well, right? The platform conducted, it's a learning medium, right? So whatever we are planning to do, right, what we have. So if you want to increase the pace, or want to move on with your life, if you want to grow into your corporate, well, the first and the most important thing which is mandatory for every individual is learning attitude. So doesn't matter what situation you are into, right? But every situation tries to keep going good with me. Fine, what I can learn, I don't know how I can learn this, and our learning approach, right? And that is something which is mandatory, right? So if you want to grow in your life, if you want to become something good, learning attitude in your life, right? So that's putting it you know uh, in this format in front of you, right? So that's the reason I made the second thing. Whenever you want to learn something, right, you have to invest physically, you have to invest emotionally, you have to invest mentally, right? So if you want to learn something and if you're not investing, if it doesn't ask you to invest anything, then that learning is not getting completed. We need to invest our emotions into it, right? We need to invest our energy, but we have to do that, and that's mandatory. That particular relationship, now it's not only about the relationship. When it comes to your job also, it requires your personal, right? So anything that you which is going to give you a base, right? So when you say that you want to learn to it, right, if you're not investing anything in your learning process, that learning process doesn't get completed. Investment can be in terms of finances, can be in terms of, please be have that open certain kind of investment into it. Said whatever you are doing today, whatever we are is having the learning attitude and have preparedness. We need to be prepared to in our learning process, right? So that brings, right, they have the right attitude of as a learner, you want to grow, you want to but still if you're not looking out for these kind of where you have invested in from where I have to do the, because investment comes with return, it doesn't become an asset. Identify the right places, you need to identify the right kind of opportunities where you can show that we forget that we are, and that is something we fail most of the times. We fail, unfortunately, and we fail through that phase, right? I'll share my personal story. I would like to definitely share a small example. Was growing, rather trying to grow into the corporate, I was having that approach. I was ready to do the investment as well, but I was not being able to lies for me. And whenever the opportunity shows up, I used to back up. No, why, what happened exactly, I still not able to do the reverse calculation that what went wrong where. But still, I realized that okay, I missed some of the opportunities just because I was not careful. Since opportunities come in front of us, environment of the go-getters. Nobody's there to sit across with you and tell you, okay, this is the opportunity for you, now you have to go and hit the door. It doesn't happen that way. I'm sure you will agree to this. Why? Because we all have been through this journey. Yes or no? Right? So if that is the case, everybody to identify what are the learning opportunities where you can learn and understand. Earning is not only in terms of monetary benefits that you are going to get. Earning in turn also. Right? Today probably you are as definitely like to be a team leader someday. So if you want to become a team leader, what are the things, what are the traits which are required in a team leader? Can we learn that from the current team leader having the potential of being a team leader somewhere? Can we learn from them? Right? So that's That itself is it opens various avenues for you to grow into your corporate journey. Right, many people I have certain mentees, right? It is more of like they are trying to hunt, but unfortunately not being given to each and every individual what are the opportunities which are lying there in front of you. And last but not the least, in front of you is bring some newness. If you want to grow in your corporate career, if you want to grow into your corporate journey, the opportunities, but whatever you have, if you are not having any newness into it, why they would even give you an opportunity to grow? Like wonders. And I'm 100 simple principles in your life. You can grow to any length in your corporate journey. Just follow these simple things and you will be the lion of your career, by the way. Right, so that's the reason I named it as lion framework also, right? Because it makes you the lion of the corp, in the anything that you are doing in your life, be it personal or professional. But if you are really a particular path to to way, right, go give you a new way of looking at things, and it will definitely give you a new perspective as well. Right, so that's all from my experience. I hope you have got some value out of